Hi all, Elaine here from MRE Studio Designs, and today we're going to make this pretty bud vase. So let's get started. Okay, so what I'm starting out with is I've rolled a piece of cardstock to the width that I want it and to the length that I want it. And what I have here is a piece of black that has been rolled out on a number 3 on my pasta machine, and I want to cover this with the black. Now this is not pure black because I like using my scraps first, and I'm going to cover this anyway. So we're going to cover this with our black, and that's going to be our vase. And just like you would a jelly roll, you can mark it on the other side and cut it. And then you're going to smooth it out as much as you can. As I said, we are going to put another piece on top of this, so it's not going to show. At least we hope not. Okay, so just take your time and seal that edge really well. You could use a roller if you wish. Now, I've never done this before, as I said, so I'm trying it at the same time you are, if you're following along. Nice and sealed. Again, there will be another piece over this, but I just want to make sure our initial one is sealed. And you don't have to worry about fingerprints or anything like that at this point. And we're going to trim away the excess. We don't want to have it bent over this because we're going to have to take this out eventually. We do want to have it a smooth edge. Or as smooth as we can get it. Now once this inner tube is made, then we can, when we put the second coat on it, then we can overlap it because we won't have that inner piece there anymore. Okay, now on top of that, we want to have the bottom sealed as well. So I have a cutter here, just about the size, actually a little bit bigger than the bottom of the bud vase. And I'm going to take my other piece here that was left over. I'm going to cut a piece out. And I'm going to put that on the bottom and try to, again, seal it together. And if you want to, you can use your roller to just get it started. And just keep smoothing all the way around. So it's just one big piece. So you don't see any seam at all. Okay, so that is going to be the way that our bud vase stands. It's going to have a bottom on it, but we're just getting the inside part done first. Okay, so I am going to put this in the oven for 30 minutes at 275, and I will be back. Okay, so our piece is out of the oven and it's all cooled off. I still have it on the form, which I'm going to leave it there for a little bit yet. But I wanted to do something for the base. So what I did was I cut out a circle. Actually, I cut out 2 circles. This one I baked because it won't fit standing up in my oven, so I wanted to make sure that the base wouldn't curl or deform on me when I actually put it together. So what I'm going to do is it's going to be sitting on the base like this. And there's another piece that I cut out. Now this is not baked, with a hole in the middle, and it's going to go over the piece to connect everything together. So the first thing we're going to need is we're going to need some bacon bond. On the bottom piece. I'm almost out of that one. I'm going to have to open a new one soon. And we're going to spread that all over and in the middle where our piece is going to sit, all the way out to the edges. Here, wipe my fingers off. And then this is going to sit in the middle like this. And we're going to put this piece over it. Slide it down. And connect the 2 pieces as best we can. Now, had I used colored clay or a Skinner blend or a patterned piece of clay, this would be practically finished. But since I used a black clay and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do for a pattern or decoration, I used the black. There we go. I'm going to bring this in as close as we can and as even as we can. So when I used the black, I wanted to do a separate layer with the decoration on it. And that is what I'm going to do. You can see I'm just blending this up into our base piece. Blend this together some more. You could sit and fuss with it all you want until you have it the way you want it. Okay, so I'm going to continue blending this all together, and then I am going to set it into my oven for 30 minutes on 275. This is the piece here. Doesn't look too bad, but I'm going to finish doing that, and then I will be back. Okay, so while that's in the oven, I was thinking about what I want to do for my decoration on there. And I think I'm going to do a mosaic kind of pattern. So I'm just going to just randomly put some lines on here, see if I can't make, a nice little mosaic pattern. I want it free flowing. So we're going to just do whatever we feel like doing on this thing. Now this is rolled out on number 2 on my pasta machine, and I'm not going to put the mica powders on it yet, because once I put it on the base, I may want to adjust the pattern. We're just doing whatever lines we feel like. I'm probably going to leave a little space on the bottom here without any design on it so that I can blend it in to the bottom of the base. Yeah, I think that'll do. Maybe just this one here. Bring that down. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so this is going to be our decoration on our bud vase. It's going to be like a mosaic pattern. And it's still in the oven right now, so I will be back when it comes out. Our piece is now out of the oven, and it stands pretty straight. So now we're going to try and put the pattern on here. So we're going to turn this over. So we need to put some bacon bond on there. I'm going to rub that all over. Do it this way. Here we go. And let's try this again. Put it straight on there. Make sure everything's nice and tight. Make a line where we need to cut it. Put that back together. We're going to want to blend that seam in as best we can. Now, as I said, I didn't put the mica powder on this yet because I may need to readjust the pattern slightly. We're still overlapping here a little bit. Where's my craft knife? This line as best we can. So it looks like it's all one piece. Bring that back. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to trim up the top. Actually, I think before I do that, I'm going to try and get this centerpiece out now. So they said it was a piece of paper wrapped in foil. I'm going to try to get the paper out first. There we go, came right out. And then we're going to take the foil out. Just easier to peel away without the paper in there. Bring it all together and then just twist. Oop, didn't mean to hit the camera. And that came out too. So here we go. All right. So now it might be easier to do the top. I think I'm going to use my scissors for this because I want a little bit of a lip left so I can kind of tuck it in. And tuck it over the edge, like so. Okay, so now we just need to check our pattern, see if we need anything adjusted, which I'm sure we do. So I'm just going to go over the lines a little bit with my needle tool. See where I need to make them a little deeper. Especially across the seam. Put another one there. Connect that one. Connect this one. Okay, so now all that is left is for me to put the mica powders on there. So I am going to go do that, and I will be right back. So here is the piece with the decorations on it. I put all my colors on there. Now we're just going to bake it one more time. And I think this time we'll probably leave it in there for about 40 minutes, just to make sure everything is set really, really well. I haven't decided if I'm going to paint the base yet or not. That'll be something I could decide afterward. You could see completely. So we're just going to bake it one more time, and that's going to be it. I will be back then. So here is our completed piece, completely colored, all sealed and everything. I like the way that it came out. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you.